Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Commoner series. This is episode 2. Episode 1 we did Katsu, now we're going to move on to Dorinthea. So, a couple of reasons why the Commoner series, I want to do these videos. There's going to be 18 of them total, one for each draftable hero, and then when Outsider comes out we'll do a few more. Is because Commoner it's actually really fun. It can be extremely casual and extremely competitive, and I quite enjoy the format. Number 2, I have a lot of bulk just sitting around because I've opened a lot of boxes. So I needed something to do with the bulk, so I made these Commoner decks. I probably ended up with somewhere between 300-400 Commoner decks, and that I will just be giving out to new players just to get them interested into the game. 3 of these Commoner decks, they're 40 cards plus equipment, so this is probably $3, $4, maybe $5 worth of cards. Most people would give you these cards for absolutely free. And you can make these decks. You can have a new player come to your LGS and you can give them a handful of decks. Here's a couple different heroes. This is what they do. Let's try them out. You can have these decks. These are absolutely free. They're gonna have a great time. It's very easy to learn, and they're gonna leave the LGS with free product and they're gonna feel good. So we have Dorinthea. So of course we have Dorinthea on her Dawnblade. And then the equipment I chose for her from Welcome to Wraith. These are only Welcome to Wraith cards in all of these draftable heroes. So there is no mix and match, there's no Everfest, there's no Crucible of War, and there's no Dynasty. So this is just, you open a box of WTR, you have a bunch of bulk laying around, and let's make some decks. So Refraction Bolter is a key piece for her, and then we have some blocking equipment with the Iron Rot Plate, Gauntlet, and Helm. So those plus Dory. Now, LSS did an awesome job at making these decks very easy for us to make. Because in these draftable sets, for the most part, besides, let's see, Dash, Monarch gets a little strange and Tail gets a little bit strange. But in WTR and Arcane Rising, each hero has 6 common cards for their class. So there's 6 warrior cards. We have Driving Blade, Nature's Path Pilgrimage, Iron Song Response, Stroke of Foresight, and then we also have Biting Gale. So if you take 2 of each pitch, that is 36 cards. You need 40 for the deck, so you have 36 right there. 12 red, 12 yellow, 12 blues, very nice and balanced, and then all you have to do is grab 4 generics. Grab 4 generics that make sense for the hero, or you can just grab 4 random generics from Welcome to Wraith. So I grabbed Phlox and a Demolition, 2 blue, 2 red, the Phlox to give her go again, because she's trying to swing twice, so that nice quicken token comes in handy. So just grab each of the 6 cards for the class, grab 2 blues, 2 yellows, 2 reds, just like you see here, throw them in a deck for 36, and then just grab 4, any 4, generic. And now you have a deck of 40 cards that's very well balanced. They're going to be able to do all the things that the hero likes to do. And then when these Commoner decks play other Commoner decks, when this Dory plays Katsu, when Katsu plays Bravo, when Bravo plays Chain, these are all essentially equally powered decks that are all really fun to play against. And I would totally recommend, if you have a bunch of bulk sitting around, go through your bulk, organize it up, and then separate it out and make these little Commoner decks. Bring them to your LGS. Maybe you have a lot of grinding that you've done. You've done ProQuest Season 3, you've done Calling Indianapolis, and you want to take a little bit of time off, you want to do casual play, bring a bunch of Commoner decks in. Everybody roll a number, get a D20 dice, roll it, you roll 12, all right, you're playing Chain. Roll 6, you're playing Dash, whatever. Super fun, play a couple rounds and then put them back. Super cheap, super fun, easy to make. You can literally get these cards for free. They'll cost you absolutely nothing. And you can make these decks to give them to new players, get them into the game. People like receiving free stuff. They play the game, they like the game, it's free, you encourage them to come back. You know, you give them some of those Armory promos, maybe you give them the People's Champion playmat, and that's how we're going to grow this game. And a great way to do it is with these Commoner decks. So right here is just an example of Dorinthea.